Oh, so we're still here at the CBC preview, which has been an awesome day, not just for the food.
Not just for the fact that I'm supposed to be at work right now.
Did you guys do the icing piping?
Did I do the how now? No, not yet. I saw it over there, and I want to try it.
Bacon,
No.
It's been calling me.
What is it? The bacon what?
I ate just
Bacon
like
maple.
I ate just the icing.
Just the, and the bacon?
I don't
Yeah.
understand. Make
Cupcake
it half
topped with bacon.
Yeah.
Maple icing with bacon bits.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
How do you not
I
wanna-
was like,
yeah.
what, that's
Did you make it?
bacon?
Really good.
Not yet.
I'm about to. I'm this close.
do the-
We,
let's just
we
move
should
this
send
over
somebody.
to the-
We should send somebody to fed some. So it's kind of a privilege to be sitting here with some of the funniest ladies on television right now.
It is.
It's true. You guys are. I mean, I could rave, I could review, I could, but
Go ahead. Tell us.
it doesn't get much funnier. Seriously, you guys are brilliant. I laughed.
Season 2 or did
No,
you get a-
I got a link.
Yeah,
I got the link. It came in my email, I think yesterday. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it yet, but because I like to binge them, to be honest with you.
Okay, yeah,
So,
yeah.
because
Fair enough,
like
fair enough.
it's never enough.
Yeah.
Because you guys, I mean, where does everything come from?
You have a big tickle trunk.
That's what it is. The tickle trunk.
Life, it comes from life and just being in the world and for me, I feel like I'm a magnet for embarrassing things to happen, and so now I have an outlet for them. You know? Yeah.
Or when I walk in, it's like, I've noticed I have this flaw. Does anybody else have it? Like, how can we write about this? That
Right.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, I go from things that enrage me, anger me, small things. I think using that as a good departure, or like the angers of other people, like my girlfriend hating, flippers at the pool. It's like, okay, well then, flippers at the pool is something I'm gonna get down. So I will take up your pet peeve and make it my own
Right.
in a sketch.
I'll try and take something quite dark a lot and then try to make it really funny. But like, I this really horrible thing that happens. I'm going to find the joke in it.
Right?
Yeah, it's one of the places.
And that's one of the best things about comedy, though, is you can find those dark corners, you can find those flaws, and then you can just not exploit them, but you can play with them.
Yeah, and then it's therapy, so it all works out.
Yeah.
And I like to get in there. I hope that now, like, after people see some of these promos, like when they're tweezing by themselves in a mirror, they'll think about us, And all those,
That's been a lifelong dream.
Yeah. Small
Right.
So,
And I mean,
That could be a good promotional item, is like a little pair of tweezers.
right?
oh, that's a great
Right?
idea.
Yes, there we go.
All right.
On it.
Well, there's definitely not enough merchandise for any of the CBC stuff yet.
No, it's
so
true.
We should probably get on that. Yeah.
Done.
Done.
I mean, but season 1 kind of, I don't want to say came out of nowhere, but just kind of, pow, happened. And here we are galloping into season 2.
Yeah, thank you, CBC.
Right?
That was really
Yeah.
nice of them.
I love seeing, like, the little ads pop up everywhere. I'm like, this is Canadiana, and it's here in Toronto,
Yeah.
and it's
And
funny.
it's all women.
And it's all women.
And I think people are actually hungry for that, even though
Yeah.
no one will come out and say it. But everything that's like centered around a woman's experience in any way, based in reality, it seems to be picking up more and more speed and coming out of the woodwork a little bit more, which is amazing finally to see.
Yeah, it's amazing telling the truth what it can do.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, telling the truth is really attractive in comedy and in drama and in life.
And in
ladies.
life.
And in life,
Yes, good life tip. And it's great.
We'll set you free.
Yeah, that and a good pair of tweezers, you'll be free. But it's great. It is great to be like, oh, there's like some unexplored territory over here that we could all get into, and we're gonna get into. We're gonna do such a good job that everybody can get into it.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You don't just have to be. You don't just have to be a woman to
No.
enjoy it. You can be a
exactly.
human being and enjoy it.
That would be me.
Even some of those are questionable, but
Yes.
Even a human being.
Even a human being like myself.
how's that for a tagline?
Right?
Comedy, even a human being.
Human comedy.
Wait, I'm a human? I like that.
I'm not just a show for you. Would you like our tweezers? I am a human being. We've got something in common.
So, they say comedy is hard. So, I mean, I've heard stories where on really dramatic sets, there are a lot of laughs just because it helps break the tension. What happens on a comedy set? I
You guys can make each other cry.
Murder, mayhem.
Tears.
No, we laugh. Well, there's different things. Sometimes between takes, we were on Leslie's bed, and there was a thing between takes where Aurora and I were just planning our survival strategy.
Oh, yeah.
Like we got dropped
nice.
out there, so we're like, okay, we're here, and it's winter. Where are we going to set up our camp?
Yeah.
What do we think we can eat?
Yeah.
And so that was like in between takes. That was a big, long
We
conversation.
had that all day.
We had that all
and then
day,
there was
yeah.
another day when we were down on the subway, and nobody had their phones because there was no service. So we're like, okay, if we had to go into battle, just using people from the crew, who was she using? lot of games. It was a lot of
crew.
Yeah, and then and then the other game we'll play is like, who, if you couldn't do this, what would you be doing in the crew? I was like focus puller. I feel like
Just like that.
And then we came up with a game, it was something called Day 24.
Day 24.
And we all put our names in a hat, and then you pull out the crews to be like, okay, and they pull up a cake, oh, Meredith, and you know what? I did get focus puller.
Yeah.
And the game was you had 3 days to learn from that person.
Oh, wow.
And then one day you had to switch. This never happened.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't do
This
it.
was like the preamble of the game.
But it was fun.
But people took it really seriously.
Yeah.
Inside the crew would like pull out, like they had to be one of us. They'd be like, no.
No, you get one. We had the parameters really thought out. It was like you get one pass, and it's like no, and we have to produce footage that day. You know, so we were kind of like, especially like the people who were like changing the lenses. We'd be watching between takes, and I think I actually did get like assistant wardrobe. Or
Well,
something like
on
that.
that day, we did actually swap some stuff. I picked you out of everyone in
Yeah.
the crew. I was going to be
Put your
Aurora
name back
that
in.
day. So no, I took
So we
Aurora.
switched
So we switched role. Like we did a
filmed
scene,
2
Gorgeous
versions.
Condo,
Yeah, yeah.
and we did 2 versions. One
That's
playing
awesome.
one
Yeah.
role, one the
Oh,
other.
you really went for it.
And I remember was I think Jenna, our wardrobe person, got first
First
AD,
AD, so she
got
was
to
like,
call action.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
You
She
know,
was
so we
great.
sort of.
They kept this. I never got to pull focus.
I know. Yeah.
Yet.
Season 3.
Everything would have been great.
What am I saying?
Yeah.
This is the worst show ever.
But our crew was very game for it. It was
That's
really good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the best crew. And like when you're doing sketch, everybody's working hard because you're just changing location, changing action all the time.
Always.
So
Yeah.
Racing, go, 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 learning the lines,
Yeah.
the revisions. Sometimes we have to tweak something last minute,
Right.
you know.
Right.
and that
they're
crew is
also-
amazing.
and they're also
amazing. And they let
great-
anything because we improv so much and they never say shit.
Because we fire them.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Because
we
we
eat these.
fi-
No, but it's a good standard
There's
because like,
that.
they're so chill. They've seen it all, so they're
Yeah.
like standing there watching us do our jobs. So if we do make them giggle, then it's like, okay,
Oh,
we're
we've
really
got
good
that,
at our
yeah.
jobs, you know?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Are they ever like, are you done?
Can we move on?
I have to say, we're fairly disciplined.
Yeah.
Like, we are just in general, our stuff is pretty short. In general, we don't overstay our welcome. So even when we improvise, it's like, we know we have to make the day. So
Yeah.
it's like, this can't go on for half an hour. It's like,
Except
yeah,
the day we had Don Lake come in and we shot
Oh,
Kittinger
yes.
up in space,
Yeah.
and he was down at Mission Control, and we improvised, the 4 of us. I think it went on for 15, 20 minutes, and Yael had just said to me, "You just call cut in your." I was in a spacesuit, like we'll just keep going until. So
Yeah.
we just riffed because he's a he's
so
you know
good.
what
And
an
it was
improviser.
amazing
He's
to
so
riff
great.
with him because it was
He
the
didn't
same.
wanna stop.
He just was like comfortably settled in, and here we were.
He was amazing.
playing.
He was
That's
amazing.
awesome.
He's like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's nothing new to him. That's his life.
Yeah.
That's his life.
And also, it was the end of the day, so we didn't have something.
And it was the last
It was
thing,
last
of
scene.
the last scene. The last
Oh,
That's
boom.
awesome.
So that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
Yeah,
true.
it's not like, yeah.
So,
Now, I'm sure you've been asked this before, and I'm just kind of curious. Influences, like who influences your comedy? Who influenced you growing up to be who you are now?
I'll start because we actually I remember the first, of course, growing up I watched Laverne and Shirley kind of thing, and I remember when my friend who showed me Spinal Tap, I remember looking at Michael McKean specifically, especially in the thing where he's like, the audience were laughing, really
Yeah.
I was like, this guy is amazing. And then last year he read about our show and he saw some of it and he tweeted about our show, and I was just like, oh my god, and I tweeted at him and then he tweeted back, and I was like, that was kind of amazing because I remember Spinal Tap specifically going like, oh, this is how incredible, this is how dedicated to acting you can be in comedy, like that's how grounded and incredible it can be. That's one for me.
Wow.
Well, I think my earliest one was Bugs Bunny. I was obsessed with Bugs Bunny.
Nice.
I went out as Bugs Bunny for Halloween, like fun. I alternated. I was like, Bugs Bunny? Which Bugs Bunny? That's pretty much my personality. And then when I was... Sometimes both the same
I
year.
didn't know that, Jen. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But I love as well. He's pretty organized.
Yeah.
Like Bugs Bunny, fine. Which next? But fine.
I
got a plan.
Yeah, I needed to do a mashup. And then when I was about 10, this was incredibly influential. My dad bought my mom for her birthday a whole stack of comedy records. So we had like George Carlin, we had Steve Martin,
Yeah.
and I memorized them all. And my poor parents, I would do all of the routines. I would play and I would do them. And then my brother, who's 2, I would do them, and I have this little echo of this 2-year-old doing them next to me. Weirdly enough, now my brother is in comedy as well. So little did they know what they were gonna
That's
what they
amazing.
unleashed with that particular thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was really influenced by Jan Hooks and Nora Dunn on Saturday
Oh,
Night Live.
yeah.
Like, they were just, I couldn't believe, I loved the groundedness, like the acting. I'm like, yes, you guys are amazing. And also 9 to 5, Lily Tomlin.
Right.
you know, Jane Fonda,
Yeah.
Dolly Parton, that trio. Oh my God, Muppet Show, obsessed
Oh,
with
yes.
Piggy.
Yep.
Also, just my brother had a big influence. He was sort of the funny one in the family, and when I was sort of developing my sense of humor, if I tried to make a joke and it didn't land, he'd just look at me and go, and I was like, what? This horrible noise. I just, you were ashamed if you didn't get it right. And it's like I really had to hone it to like, my brother's gonna laugh, otherwise he'll just go,
I don't want to make that sound.
oh God.
Shame is very necessary in the creation of a comedian.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine was definitely the Muppet Show. Remember?
Yep.
Remember that age where you thought it was real? And I remember
Yes.
thinking, they have a
Wait.
fucking like.
It's not real?
No, like I was really. Oh, well, it is. But
Surprise,
like, I was like
yeah.
behind the scenes. I was like, that works. I thought that was really good. I
Right.
remember racing home to watch Carol Burnett.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel for me to watch a woman of that age, and I knew that she sort of ran the show. I knew that she wrote it, and I remember being a kid, and that being massive for me. Like remembering that was massive. Codco, watching Kathy and Mary
yeah.
from East Coast, and so watching them play women, men, everything, and not because they were like making a joke of it, literally because that was the story they wanted to tell,
Yeah.
and to tell that story they had to be a man. And I remember being highly influenced,
Oh, wow.
like Tommy Sexton, all what they were doing at that time.
Yeah.
I don't remember anyone else in Canada doing what they were doing. So, I was, and also being from a smaller community, it was helpful to sort of have that
Sure.
kind of influence at the same time. So I was like, oh my God, I can do the Muppet Show.
Basically, this is gonna happen.
Basically, yeah, this is gonna
That's
happen. I feel like it
amazing.
almost has.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
I got
totally.
to dress up as Miss Piggy for Halloween. Anyway, whatever.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
I thought like for the show, I was like, I don't remember that.
And Meredith, her sister got a...
No.
No, well,
Nothing-
right there, we'll
nothing
probably
happened.
wrap it up. That's perfect. Ladies,
That's our time. We gotta hold some stuff back.
that's right, for next time.
Next year, say, what was that thing you were
Yeah,
going to say?
exactly. Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Continue to be amazing and funny.